Hey, what is up, guys? It's Guiltspire here, and welcome back to Elden Ring. We are back once again, and our goal for today, it's just simple, right? It's a simple goal. I think, any foul tarnish should be able to accomplish. We're going to beat Malekith no hit. Like I said, simple goal for a foul tarnish like myself. Of no renown. We'll beat Malekith the Black Blade. No hits. And from what I've seen from other runs, we just need the third hit. Like, we're getting close. We're getting those two in. This comes to dodging a hit, and then we should be okay. So we're getting there. We're getting there at the very least. Alrighty though, let's try and do everything efficiently so we don't have to wait too long. And what did we take hits for yesterday? We took hits on Magma Worm, Draconic Tree Sentinel. So I think I figured out what was wrong yesterday. I think I was over leveled. Really strange to say and think about, but I looked at it and the only difference between everything we did was I was dealing more damage. And so, genuinely, I believe I was dealing too much damage. And so I think what was happening is that I was pushing it into second phase before I wanted to. So it was a really, really strange thing to say the least. But I'm fairly certain that's exactly what it was. When I look back at the VOD, I'm like, I think I may have been level 21 dexterity, and that little bit of extra damage apparently was just like screwing me over. By like 2 levels. 2 levels ain't much, mind ya, but apparently enough to royally screw me over in like the strategy that I had. And like, I looked at it like, I did the same thing. What's different? I don't understand. And like, what, do I bring up my stats at any point? And then I did, I'm like, oh, I think I was over leveled. Oh, shoot. And I think it's because we, we're like being really efficient with our gold pickled foulfoots, right? I think that might be it. So, need to be a little bit mindful about that is all. Now we got, what, 3 Roa fruit to begin with. We need another 3 more at the very least. Honestly, if I just pass by a Roa fruit, I should pick it up in case we mess up. So that's 4. Always good to have some spares for some soft cotton. That's 7, so now we definitely have enough for what we need. Hello. Alright though. And the biggest thing, as always, just really comes down to the setup, and I just want to find, like, I don't know if there's any other way that I can make this any more efficient than we already are for the setup. I don't think there is in the grand scheme of things, but I don't know with any degree of certainty. Alright, let's sit. Because, like, I feel like I've made our pathing as, like, efficient as possible in the grand scheme of things.
I can play turning root to aid you. You need a...
We try not to, do too many things like this where we're trapped in dialogue, right?
Treat him with...
We only try and change the time of day when we need to for, like, Deathrite Bird and all that fun jazz. So I don't know. I don't know what else we could do to make it more efficient. Maybe there's things that I could potentially cut from doing entirely. But for the most part, I want to say we're like as efficient as we'll get. All right, let's go to Thornville Shack. All right. Bye, friend. Bye, friend. There are no butterflies there. Disappointing. I wonder, yeah, so that's the, like I said, that's the only thing that I can think of with the Draconic Tree Sentinel why I messed up. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that I am at 4019 exactly for Draconic Tree Sentinel. And I'm not going to go above that. And I want to see if we can do it the way we had been. And if so, then that tells me exactly what we had done wrong. Which will be wicked odd to think about, but at least it'll provide us some good insight to like little things here and there, right? All right, today. Let's go down here, grab the golden pickled fowl foot. Wish I could find, I imagine I probably can find another one of those somewhere on my path. Like, it'd be really beneficial to have one for the Kaled Putrid Avatar, which gives like 100,000 runes, right?
What do you want any?
2 butterflies, that's awesome.
Well done. Well,
All right, let's go shake down Bach for our 10 mushrooms that we must get every single run. This way we have our the 10 mushrooms for the 10 pots we need. Which, in the grand scheme of things, we only need like 8 pots instead of 10, but...
Could you help us out, Cully? You were just, thank you. I was put and I ended up. Oh, when they, and so this is, I hope.
Cool, our 10 mush. And it saves us from having to like farm them later, right? It makes sense. It makes sense. I'm trying to remember what this minor herb tree gives you. Can't remember off the top of my head. I said, if we pass by row fruit, if we pass by smoldering butterflies, I'm just gonna grab them real quick. It doesn't hurt to have extra for soft cottons in case I mess up my parkour like I was yesterday. All right, though, let's grab these fruits. You know, of course we want to be wary of us putting ourselves into precarious positions, which we shouldn't be, but wouldn't be the first time for me to do something dumb. There's the great Kenneth Height. Hello?
Is anybody there? Someone who might be interested in rescuing
the great Kenneth Height.
Servant to the true order and celebrated repudiator of the false.
No. I mean, technically the answer is yes. That's the funny part, is that technically I do complete your quest without really interacting with you, but your reward is so lackluster that it serves me no purpose. I guess I could sell the blade for extra runes if I really wanted to, but yeah, honestly, not really worth my time. All right. Let's get on going to the Third Church of Marika. Grab our 1 sacred tear. I'm so glad that we figured out that we don't need to grab all the sacred tears that we're passing by, because at the very least, +1 definitely allows us to get to 90 FP. I don't know if I even need to upgrade it is the funny part. Like, there's a very real possibility that we don't need to. Also, I just realized something. Where the hell were those 3 St. Trina lilies? I found, like, a random 3 St. Trina lilies. I remember this yesterday. And I didn't think about it again. Like, it doesn't matter. We don't need to grab those. But, like, it just came to mind just now, and I went, oh yeah, where were those? Where were those lilies? I don't remember. I'd have to take a look at the VOD, like where the lilies were. That's actually a really good question, one of which I just don't have the answer for off the top of my head for some reason. Even though I was the person who grabbed them, I don't remember. I didn't no remember. Alright, today, on our way to Dragon Bottom West, so we can grab a Somber Smith and Stone. And also Newman's Room, because that's important. Probably isn't in the grand scheme of things. Like, we're looking at the Newman's Rune as it's an individual thing. It's probably not that important to grab. But I mean, it's easy enough to do so in the run. And it's like, not on the way, but like what we're doing is toward, in that direction anyways, you might as well. And it's pretty low risk outside of what I accidentally did yesterday when I freaking jumped off my horse and into a freaking gap in the wall and almost died and then almost got hit by an enemy. You know, in retrospect, maybe it's not as safe as I thought it was. It just had gone well the other times at the very least. All right, let's go get our Somber Smith and Stone though. I see the Scarib. Come here, buddy boy. Just need to shove you off a cliff. I'll hit ya with a sword. You know the drill. You know the drill. Yep, keep going that way, keep going that way. Cool. And we're good. I'm pretty sure that's the only gap on that archway that we have to deal with. The other one, we're just fine. Hi, friendo. How's you? Looks like a pretty basic, like, heater shield setup. I wonder if this person's, like, pretty early in their run as well. And, like, going here for the Newman's Rune. Or they could, you know, genuinely be here for the Divine Tower, which is also an option. 'Tis also an option. Trying to think like where the entrance to the main area is. I guess it's further up, yeah? Alright, let's grab the Beast Torch and off to Celia Crystal Cave. Alright. Trying to remember the dog's positioning. Alright, we did aggro it. Yeah, I was a little bit concerned that our pathing was a bit different than the norm. Let's see if we need to sit or not. I'm just gonna wait. We see the dog that's very clearly was aggroed, but we're good now, so we're good. Be fine.
Have a safe journey.
All right, back to the first step we shall go, because that is now all of our runes with the exception of 4. Let's make sure we do equip this though, because not doing so would be a bit unfortunate. Grab some Arua fruit. Oh, I don't think I grabbed the, whatchamacallit, the smoldering butterflies from the merchant there. Oh well. We definitely have a lot, and I'm pretty sure we'll run past some places where you can get more anyway, so I think we're fine. Like right here. Heal. I love that little detail of them chanting heal. All right. Time for us to go to the Crystal Cave. I love that this is like, it transports you into one of the most dangerous areas you could possibly be, and it's right at the beginning of the game. It's just such an FU to those who like thoroughly explore, and surprisingly enough, I actually didn't find this for a while in my run. I think it actually may have even been after my main run that like I stumbled across it. Or at least like close-ish to the end of my main run. I don't think I found it like very early on. But I also like can't remember because there's like so much in this game. Every time you think you found everything, then you're like, oh, I have not. All right. Also, I don't know why, I didn't mean to pick you up, realized what the icon is on the top left-hand corner. Like, certain icons, I sometimes go like, what the hell do you mean? And that is, I cannot teleport to sites of grace via the map. And that is specifically because we are ensnared. And thus, we need, in order to get rid of that status effect, we need to sit at a site of grace. So like, cool little detail once you realize what the hell this status is. I wish there was like something that like would give you a good explanation of all the statuses or icons that show up on your status bar. I think that would be kind of nice. It's not like the biggest deal in the world, but still. And there's two. So there's one that says you cannot use the map because you're in a dungeon. That is pretty common. And there's one that is with the fog behind it. It's because you were ensnared. So that's a cool little status. It does really add a little bit more uh-oh factor to being ensnared, that's for sure. Like, uh-oh, you ain't going nowhere, are ya? I know people are like, where are the mimics? I'm like, well, we have ensnared freaking chests, so like close enough, I guess, right? All right. I guess like I could shave off a few moments by not boning out there and instead just like going right through, but I don't know, from like a safety perspective, it's not a bad idea. Also, why does it seem so dark? It's still morning. Ooh, no. I'd rather not be hit by the rot mist. Thank you, friend. I do think rot mist would be classified as a carcinogen in the state of California, much like pretty much any substance that you could and potentially could not put into your body. It is also classified as a carcinogen in the state of California. But rot mist, I think that would be like up on the list of things that would be considered a carcinogen in the state of California. I think that would make sense. Cool. Easy enough. Let's make sure to sit so we get rid of the ensnare stat. And then we goes out here. So that status goes. Then Dragon Barrow West. Time for us to go to Fort Fadoth. So we can grab our stuff and things. Alright. First on foremost, let's go grab Smith and Stone number 9 down here. I need to eventually either get a bell that would give me access to Smith and Stone 6, or I need to find the Smith and Stone 6. Because I think for the not Erdtree Avatar, the Elden Beast, we're eventually going to need to do the katanas. And so I know some people go for the Meteorite Sword. I might go for the Nagikiba instead, since it's just easier to get. Basically, you can just grab it from one of Yura's camps after he's been taken over by Shabriri. So, like, that's my thought there. I don't know if... I'll have to take a look at the stat tables for Nagikiba and the Meteorite Sword and see which one is, you know, better, or if there's really not much, if any, difference between the two at plus 10. I'm pretty sure Nagikiba is a Somber Smithing Stone weapon too, which is good, because that's what you want. Because a plus 25 is a little bit too pricey for my blood. Or this foul tarnished. Just a little bit too pricey. Alright, let's go get the medallion as well as the other stuff and things. That was really strange. We didn't aggro that one bat. And I don't know how we managed that, but we did. Also, we got poisoned again. And I still don't know if poison in this case counts as a hit, because we physically didn't take a hit, we were just given a status effect, right? And maybe I should at some point, when like we find ourselves kind of, you know, putzing around during our run, maybe like Fire Giant or Malekith, I can check their website, our Team Hitless's website, for confirmation on that. I wouldn't see why it would be considered a hit, but I can't say with any degree of certainty. If it is, we'll have to figure out a bit of path in that regard. We go to round table now, yeah? Hello.
Forgive me to determine if you had. It seems torrent, whereas there is, but I can take gathering place. Very well at my hand.
Alright. Gotta love me some mango juice. Do we need the torch? I always forget where I can stop using the torch. I'm pretty sure we're good now. So let's unequip you. And then let's go grab the longbow for Fort Height, as you will need that, as well as the Kaled Erdtree avatar. And now let's go back to Fort Fadoth, and let's level up. 12, 18, 21 should be our levels for this fight. Oh, 12, 18, 21, right on the dot. And while we're at it, let's make sure we put this on for now. I guess while I was sitting, I should have also equipped it, Rock Sling, but we're gonna sit again anyways before the Deathrite Bird and Lake Lunaria. So not that big of a deal. Also gonna do that before I do forget, because that would be a bit of an uh-oh. Now in retrospect, this here gets us like 100,000 runes, right? However, we could wait until the Erdtree avatar, or the Putrid avatar to be exact, and that gives us a flat 91. Only downside, actually there isn't much of a downside. We would end up netting more, wouldn't we? Well, that's an interesting thought. Should we save this gold pickled foulfoot for the Putrid avatar, which nets us 91,000 runes on its death? Versus this nets us 97 with the gold pickled foulfoot. I think it's like 67,000 otherwise. So from like an efficiency standpoint, it might be smarter for us. I'm trying to think of what the downsides would be, and I can't think of them. Yeah, I don't have a real reason why we shouldn't. Like, we'll get the levels we need one way or another. We just get more runes by not popping it here. Instead, popping it on the thing that drops the most runes, which is the Putrid avatar. We'll do like a little less damage in comparison at the Putrid avatar, but afterwards we should be fine. And if not, have maybe a couple more levels in intelligence for the magma worm. Okay, let's try it. Well, let's see what we do here. So we will not pop it here. Let's go get the Starlight Shard, and then we are off to Lake of Lunaria. So this gets us 76. And I can see why I was getting 67, dyslexia. 76. With the gold pickled foulfoot, it gets you like 91, 97, somewhere around that. I think it's like a 20% increase, something to that effect. But yeah, no. I think that might be a smarter play. I'm thinking of here. Now let's go Starlight Shack. And I think we are in the clear now. So now we'll do Lake Lunaria, Raya, Boggart, Deathrite Bird. The whatchamacallit, Raya Lucaria. Gate South and Main, Erdtree Avatar, and then after that we go to Fort Height, and then finally back to Fort Farah for the Putrid Avatar. Like I said, the only thing that should technically change is that we're going to be doing a little less damage on the Putrid Avatar. But I don't think it should matter. It should be pretty marginal. And we should make up the difference with the additional runes we get from popping the gold pickled foulfoot on the Putrid Avatar instead. Let's say, in this case, It's a 21. Let's see if it's 21 off of 76. That'd be close to, like I guess a 20%. 20% increase for the gold pickled foulfoot. I don't know the exact number. I'm trying to think what it is. And I'm pretty sure it's around 20%, 15%. If that's the case, then it just makes sense to use it on the bigger things. Things that are gonna drop more. Like those who obviously, you know, will give remembrances upon death, like the great shard bearers, right? The Morgoths of the world. Alright. Pop you. Alright, where is everyone? Oh. That's why I always, like, I try and figure out, like, okay, there's 1, 2, wait, where's the third? And then I go, uh-oh! The uh-oh was real there. Alright, we should be in the clear now once we're past the rider. And I think we can still, like, I mean, yeah, we can just push all of our runes into intelligence here. We don't need to be shy, because we're not going to be going to Iji until after we get the Moon Veil, which is after the Putrid Avatar, right?
Only if you've... Oh, to bless a thug, please.
The thug, please. Yes, I shall fetch the thug. I like that she thinks that we killed him here. In which case, it was like, no, I'll just pay you for the frickin'... I'll pay you. We're like, we don't need to fight. I don't need to kill you. Could I kill you? Abso-frickin-lutely I could. But do I have to? No.
What are you trying to start? Show me, and I'll consider. I'm not in love with you. You're first.
I imagine that if you're fused, it's combat basically. He was like, okay, fight me for it. And we're like, okay. And then ideally kill him. Probably at a low level though, we wouldn't. Alright. Let's press into intelligence. That gets us 35. Less, add charge, increase rate FP. I just realized that we forgot to increase our FP. We'll have to do that at some point. That actually could be a big whoopsie on my part if I don't have enough runes to increase my FP to 90. That actually could be a big whoopsie on our end. Well, I'll figure it out. See if I need to do some random farming. We shouldn't have to, but we might have to, as sad as that is. Some random, like, boss farming. Honestly, like, there's another Death Riper that we can kill, drop some runes. We can cheese it just like this. I'm not a freaking idiot and used the wrong spell, that is. We get one off, let me back away. This way it doesn't attack us, ideally. That's right, get into position. Perfect. And we should be able to kill it here, I think. runes to give me, bud? Answer is... not a lot. Not a lot. Enough for a level, but not as many as we would like.
Please. Oh, thank you, kind. Did I forget? I see you are very to study such. Please. We're most time. You are the volcano. Oh, this
All right.
land, but the
Should
live
be good.
instead.
Ooh, is that the Ice Rind Axe?
I have faith in. I do.
That looks like it. Our man's here is Hoarfrost stomping his way through Lake Lunaria. I mean, Hoarfrost Stomp was at one point the best weapon art the game had to offer, so makes sense to me. This damage output was honestly silly. I love just looking behind me and just seeing the Royal Revenant freaking shoot across the screen like, Jesus, calm down, bud. It's okay. Let's make it daytime, because like I've said before, I don't like it being nighttime. I guess I'll also be able to see what level I can get my mind to. You can get it to 16 at least for now. I think that with the Tree avatar and Lake Lunaria, we should be able to get it to 17. But if we can do that, then I will be happy. That's fine. Want to be good on a damageless run, but on a hitless run, we're fine. Where were those St. Trina lilies? Like, it's really bugging me now that I can't remember. There's like 3 of them, and it's just like out of nowhere, like, ooh, piece of candy. But now I just can't remember. No, I just can't seem to remember. Alright, let's sneak up on the dragon. Give it a bit of a spook. As imagined from like the dragon standpoint, it's like, oh god, like it's the equivalent of like you feeling maybe like a bug or something crawl on your bed, and you just wake up and go, oh god, where is it? What is it? I need to kill it. Right? Like that's basically the equivalent of what that dragon's going through. It's like, oh god, something's near me. Like something crawled on my bed. Get it out, get it out. It's kind of silly when you think about it that way. Wait. Eh. No. Thank God. It's because I was too close. Like, I thought for a second someone actually found a way to make it where you could not interact with the seal. I would have screamed. Like, you gotta be joking me. Imagine just like a line of messages along the entirety of the wall. Oh, no thank you. What about the duelists? They're ready to duel. So real talk, I don't know if any of you did, but when I was a kid, I had a dual disc. Like a physical, like plastic dual disc. It was like the sickest thing as a kid, but like for some reason that moment, that thought right there just kind of brought it all back. I was like, oh yeah, I had that, didn't I? I had a dual disc. Like me and the kids who had them would use them for our duels. I say kids and not friends, to be honest, because like looking back, man, those were some crappy freaking friends, like no joke. Honestly, they weren't my friends. Like I kind of knew it back in that time too, but man, that's one of the hard parts about being a kid, right? You really don't know your own self-worth in a lot of cases until like someone points it out, or you freaking grow up and you go, wow, they were a bag of dicks. Why did I ever hang out with them? And, well, you kind of already answered your own question. Like, yeah, you shouldn't have. You were a stupid child with a freaking developing brain. You didn't know any better. But yeah. Alright, we're almost to the astrolabe. I will fees. I love the pet, yeah. Imagine eventually the devs gave the ability to, like, tame, quote unquote, the, like, wildlife in this game. You can tame a wolf or something. I guess we had, like, the spirit ashes, right? The 4 lone wolves. But, like, I'm talking about, like, just an actual wolf. Not to mention, someone randomly found out, and no one knows if it's, like, a bug or if it's a feature, but Latenna, the Spirit Ash, which you get if you, you know, get her medallion for the Heilig Tree. She can jump and ride on the big wolves and basically act like the Albinorics near the Heilig Tree, where they're like sniping from the backs of the wolves. So instead of horses, you got freaking wolves. And it's so freaking cool. And I'd love to see like a way for either you to summon like multiple spirit ashes at one time, or something to that degree, or like combine spirit ashes, like do a fusion thing, where you can like fuse 2 together and like it costs more FP, but you summon them at the same time. I think that'd be freaking sick. Unfortunately, the lone wolf ashes, Latenna wouldn't be able to ride those wolves. They're too small. She needs like one of the big, like, the white wolves. That's interesting. Yeah, that interaction when I saw, like, no joke. The only thing is, the only reason why it's speculated that it might be a bug and not a feature is because the wolf will still attack you, is the funny part. Wolf says, my allegiances have not changed. They have not changed. I'm still here, and I'm still wanting to frickin' gut ya. Alright. Come on. There we go. Alright, good. Make sure to stick to the far left. Because as long as I stick to the far left, I shouldn't be able to get hit by its jump. I say that then one of these times it's gonna get freaking wailed and die immediately to its jump. The shockwave actually goes out like pretty far, to be fair. I feel like it... Wait, was St. Trina Lilies like down here? Was it here or the next area? I forget. I feel like that actually might be the case. This is where I saw the St. Trina Lilies. Now I'm thinking about it. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think it was near near this area. Oh well. Cool. We are good to go. That will refresh our flask. 2. How am I walking? I have a freaking horse. Only a foul tarnished would walk around. Oop. Oop. As per usual, the tree avatar sees us and like questions our sanity, and then gets harassed by a freaking foul tarnished. Alright. Sling you, friend. Yeah, the fact that we don't get a fifth rock sling is actually a little bit concerning. It reduces the amount of damage that we can do at one time pretty significantly. When it does this, this is freaking opening it. I don't know what causes this. I ain't gonna complain, because then we get to stun it, dealing more damage at a time. Alright, it's actually woken up and is doing things now. So now we wait for aggro to drop, because this seems to be the most efficient way to do this. Alright, did respawn though. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Oh, I was like, did we drop aggro or like what happened here? I generally could not tell for a second. I was like, all right. So that is you down. So now we go Third Church America, because now we're gonna go to Fort Height. Before we do though, there we go. There we go. We're good now. Only thing I can't do, however, is I don't have enough frickin' runes for the St. Trina lilies or the St. Trina arrows. Like, that's the only major downside here. So that's a bit of a whoopsie. That is a little bit of a whoopsie. However, we only need 8. We got 1. How many do we get off of the bear? Like 5 or 6? It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that means that we have 6 in hand. Guess we'll find out in a second. Right here. I also still need a few arrows. That's what, 3 now that we have. That's 6. So we need 2 more is all. Because we only need 8 ideally. Right, 8?
Welcome, dear customer. Yes, right this way.
3 for the noble. And 5, so yeah, 8.
Please, I'm hungry.
Yeah, so we can't buy the lilies. They're 1,000 a pop. We have 3, so we need 22. I guess I can come back. Unless I have... No, I don't got... Actually, I think I can sell. Hold on, hold on.
Please.
Hold up, hold up, hold up. Hold up. I got ideas. I had a heart attack for a second, like, wait, did I need that? Don't need you anymore, don't need you, you. I mean, that only gets us to 820, so never mind. I guess this comes down to if we do this again, we should make sure that we leave like 3,000 left over for the St. Trina lilies. Because we only need, I guess, 2,000, not even 3. Because we only need 2 extra. But also, if I remember where the frickin' 3 that I can pick up are, then that would work too. Because we wouldn't have to worry about it at all. Maybe that's more of a solution than buying them. We're still aggroed. There we go. Now we're good. Now's we good. Where am I going? Alright, to the rock. To the rock! To see what it is cooking. Okay, I need to stop that. There we go. Mighty shot 1. Glintstone pebble at the ready. Access denied. And you don't have a crossbow for some odd reason, but the other guy does, but you don't, and I really don't understand why. Alright, wait for the shield. And I'm gonna wait for them to get back into their positions. I might need to get rid of the shield guy there. I don't think it's a necessity, but it might not be a bad idea. Nope, we're good. We do not need to. That is nice. Hi, Pumpkinhead. You down. If we can get 2,000 runes here, that'd be golden. I think it's actually very possible with the knight as well. That rat approaching me like that scares me. Not gonna lie. Alright, we good. Oh, nighty boy. This way. That would count as a hit. That's so sad. I've actually never been hit by him there. But what happened is that my character, like, staggered on the ladder, and I don't know why. Like, I generally have no real idea why that happened. Because we did take a hit there, in the future, I might be a little bit more careful. By, like, sneaking to the entrance first, rather than drawing aggro, as we come up the stairs. I think that might make sense. All right. Oh, that's unfortunate. So we took a hit at Fort Height. A really stupid one at that. I've literally never taken a hit there. Before we go, we need to go back to the round table hold so we can have the ability to bleed ourselves.
Well, I took you no matter to lay out your own.
Nope, not strengthen. Ash War. Cool. And let's go to Fort Faroth so we can kick it off with the... No, I forgot. I even thought about it earlier and it's like, oh yeah, we need to make sure that we go back to the frickin' shack. We need to go back for the shack so we can grab Roderica's golden seed. And then I straight up just forgot. There we go. There we go. So we need to upgrade our flasks, make sure we have 7 in hand. Let's do that. Nope, that was below. Flasks. Perfect, and then physic. We're going to want, I guess, this and magic boost. Let's bleed. Alright. Well, let's get to it, shall we? You found a pretty good rhythm last time. Let's see if we can recreate it. That will be the question of the day now, won't it? Can we recreate our prior success? So we poke it. We switch on over. Make sure it doesn't go fully into that little corner. Perfect. Kind of just keep on dragging it across the wall, basically. That one didn't work. You might want to wait until it gets the tree branch. Might make sense. Also, that shadow from the tree actually scared me for a moment there, not gonna lie. Gonna do this, and it's gonna drop aggro. The third tree Gatling gun is done, then we can kind of drag it back and forth here. And I think what we do is we wait until it gets to the tree branch to start lobbing shots at it. That way we can guarantee that it doesn't despawn as quickly. Let's step back a bit. Oh, it despawned. Maybe a little bit further back then? Well, that did it very early. That's actually good for us, though. Guarantees that we can get those hits in. Yeah, see, it's not all the way against the wall. Once it gets all the way against the wall, that's where it starts having issues. We needed to make sure it goes, like, to the other side of the roots. Like, right there, right above my head. Once it gets there, then we're in the clear. Do this for what, like, almost an hour now for the setup. This last boss before we do magma worms, that's good at least. The last bit of setup before we actually, like, start really getting in. See, it's not all the way against the wall. There's a reason why I was moving around like that. I was kind of concerned that may have spawned the beams inside of the wall like we saw that one time against the Erd Tree avatar. And if that happened, that would mean we get hit, and that'd also mean we die. That would be a no bueno from me. As far as damage goes, we're good. We don't actually need that many arrows, just enough to grab its attention. It really comes down to just being patient, but overall, it's not bad. It's definitely time-consuming. I think it's no more time-consuming than if we were to fight it on horseback. Well, that one didn't even hit. It hit the frickin' tree branches. That's dumb. Or the roots. I guess because we didn't get the second hit in, it didn't have aggro for as long. Funny. Yeah, no, the college students have been quiet tonight, haven't they, Frankie? They have not been as rambunctious as normal. There. You know, yeah, that is nice. That is nice. That is for sure. How much more health do you have? Actually, not that much left. Okay, we're good. Yeah, they do stuff and things. I don't know what they do. They do stuff and things. College things, I guess. Alright. Go over here, drop aggro. Takes so long to kill you. Die faster. If there was the way to freaking kill you faster, I don't really have any thoughts on that though, on what I could do. I need to make sure that we have the gold pickled foulfoot at the ready before we kill the putrid avatar. We should be able to get 2 hits in here once it gets to the roots, and I think we pop the gold pickled foulfoot then. I'm tempted to hit it now, though. I mean, it lasts for 3 minutes. Let's just do it. You know what? It was a good idea that we did. So normally it drops 91,000, and this time 118. So, you know, like 27 more versus like, was it 15 more? So yeah, that's definitely worth. That is definitely worth. All right, time for Rockview Balcony. We'll eventually have to grab the lilies, but I don't have to focus on that right this instant. So let's level up. And I think 44 should be fine. Actually, you know what? Let me look it up real quick on like what we need for Elden Ring Wiki. Upgrades. Upgrades. Total to +9 is 97,000. So we need 97,000 runes? Why does that not seem right? 97,000? Cost in runes. That doesn't seem right. It seems like a lot more. Huh. If that's the case, let's do the 50 rule, which we had been doing for the most part. Yeah, 97 seems like a lot more than I remember. Break stance. And I think we are good. 97,000. Yeah, that's really... What are you doing, buddy? That just really seems a lot more. Maybe they, like, added a 0 by mistake, or maybe I'm just not realizing how costly it actually is. As do not know. But either ways, we should be getting some runes here from the Magma Unfortunately, I don't know how I didn't jump properly there. That was really odd. I went for the jump and I was running and then I just didn't jump far. This actually is a thing that sometimes when you jump too early after another jump, that can happen. I don't feel like I jumped that close to another jump is the problem. So I don't entirely understand what happened there, but mistakes happen, and that's why I practice. It is why we practice. Maybe it's because we rolled. Maybe that also... I guess, you know what? We don't even need to jump. I didn't know that you guys could throw freaking fire pots, and that is scary. That realization is very scary. I do not like it. No, thank you. Alright, should be good. Get to the door. He's still running. Alexander, hold him off! He's like, do what now? I'm just gonna sit here with my arms crossed. I don't even know why Alexander's here, that's the funny part. It's like, well, sorry, bud, you die now. Thank you. All right, let's bleed. Okay, I've taken technically 2 stupid hits this run. One at Fort Height and one at the tunnel. Let's do it. Push faster, we don't got much time on the boys' break. Let's get close to it to force specific types of attacks. That's not the type I wanted, to be fair. Oh, see, I want to get him out of the middle. He's like refusing to really push in any one direction. Okay, now we kind of got him in a specific direction, so now I can run back on this one instead of just run off. Yeah, I'm still gonna dodge that one. Mad dash. Alright, we're good. Well, good news is we did Magma Worm without taking damage. So let's go to South Relucaria Gate now. And that will allow us to get to EG. 97,000. We've only ever kept 50, haven't we? Like, that was our general rule because we didn't calculate it all. Plus, no, it definitely said 97,000, not 9,700 runes. Well, I can think of is like maybe it's including the cost of buying the runes. Or not the runes, the somber smith and stones. But even that doesn't seem right. Like, the somber smith and stones are expensive, don't get me wrong. They are an expensive buy. Hi, Fidos. Let's see, we're at 59 now, right?
Well, I presume. Oh, I am an old soul here, perhaps.
So that alone is 15. $59 be 19 for the +5. But 97? That physically cannot be right. Yeah, it's definitely not. I wonder if anyone else, like, mentions that, but that's wicked odd. Unless maybe the only thing I can think of is I know that they mention, like, adjusting prices of some things. I wonder if that is included or was included more accurately. Potentially. Potentially. But let's head out and go to the Volcano Manors. We can get Summersmith and Stone 6 and 7. So we can get Moonveil to 9. Definitely think we have enough Roa fruit at this point. We definitely got a bit of a surplus, and honestly, that is a-okay by me. We still do need, unless we find 2 more St. Trina lilies. Well, at the very least, need 2 more of the lilies from the vendor. I wish I can remember where I got those other 2, though. It's still bugging me. Like, I remember getting 3 off the ground and going, oh, this means I might not need to get the other 3. And we still bought them just in case. But I think we have it down to enough of science, or I was right, we don't. Because we used 3 on the Godskin Noble, and pretty much the full 5. 1, 2... Yeah, pretty much 1, 2... Yeah, 1, 2... 1, 2... So we used 4 out of the 5 for Godskin Duo. Damn it. It's interesting that there is 2 cutscenes there. I don't know why exactly.
I knew I hereby take my hand. Give me. I will.
All right. to the Volcano Manor we go. Also need to remember to kill Patches. Patches, oh Patches. I want your loot. Alright. Hello, Tanith.
I am Tanrias, a warrior. Perhaps you will you rise with us. Enter now, you the drawing room, but be sure.
Thank you. Goodbye. Alright, we don't need to bleed ourselves out until we get to the site of grace. It actually is quite terrifying not having like a torch or something to light our way here. All you see is the freaking faint glow of the enemies. Imagine if you didn't see that and just like it's pitch black, you have no idea where you're going on the first run, you don't have a torch or a lantern, you're just kind of sliding along the walls and you just hear the faint sounds of enemies until obviously they're no longer faint and more actually nibbling at your feet. This, got Moonveil ready. We got this ready. Excuse me. I need you to die. Well, that's the first time that's happened. I have very much never had that snake actually draw aggro. Huh. I did not like that. I was like, I hear the stippy steps of a snake behind me, and I'm not a fan. Oh, you're not dead. Did I not like level up appropriately? Is my Moonveil not +5? Pretty sure it's +5. Yesterday I was having trouble with bosses, and like today I'm having trouble with the freaking lands between, and I don't know why. I don't know what's going on today. We got hit by the freaking knight at 4 height. We got hit, or we died on the jump in the tunnel. I normally like higher level or something. Maybe that's it. My Moonveil +5. My Moonveil's +5. We're doing what? 388 damage right now. You get freaking aggro on the snake. Next thing I know, I'm gonna get freaking hit by a slug and Volcano Manor pathing. Be fair with the snake at like the entrance, I normally like Moonveil, roll back, Moonveil, roll back, Moonveil, roll back. And usually that's kind of my pathing, and I was getting a bit aggressive, seeing I could like stun it. Thought it would have been a bit easier that way. Was not. Was not. I just had a little panic moment when I grabbed Smith and Stone 6, right? I was like, yes, I did. Alright, we good there. Let's get that at the ready. And we're going to knock some sense into this Fire Monk with the good old Rock Sling. That seems like the right amount of damage. But like, we're in the relative territory where we normally are, level-wise. I don't know. I do not know. But either ways, we're good. I like when you see the shade go across, like, oh wow, they're running over an invisible bridge. Imagine someone actually thinks that though and doesn't know that you have to frickin' bring up the drawbridge. I mean, to be fair, the first time you see an invisible bridge is until like much later, right? Like, and when I say much later, I mean like frickin' much later. Ugh, come on. You know what really scares me? I've never had it happen, but it makes me nervous that I think it could. That somehow you like fall between that gap. I don't think it's possible. I really don't. But it's very much like in the back of your head of like, what if though? What if that were to happen? Like you're already what, like an hour 20, hour 30 minutes into the run? And like in this jump, you slip through a freaking gap that like no one in a million years slips through, and you just die. Like one of these times I kind of want to just come to that little gap and see if like it's even possible to happen. For some reason I feel like it just is, and like it's just unlikely to happen. Like you'd have to like try. My god. We did it first try yesterday, and like I said, yesterday we're having trouble with bosses, and apparently today we're having trouble with the lands between. There we go. Let's go to EG. Let's see, how many runes am I at right now? It's not like that many, not much of an increase. 43. So we used up 19 before.
Well, then I presume.
So 43 to that is what? 7,000? So 26? 26 is all we need? Where did it get 97,000 from? I don't know. That like royally confuses me now. That royally freaking confuses me. Alright. Well, we got that. Let's go to patches. Let's go kill patches. Thankfully, I only need 5,000 runes for Mogget Shackles. We got that in a bit. And then we do need to take care of our friend Bloody Finger Netages. Can I just say, like, once again, little things that I kind of look at and go, my god, this game is beautiful. The clouds. Like, look at the clouds. It just looks so good. Like, it just is such, like, good art style. Like, little details, like the rays shining through the clouds. Like, mountaintops in the backgrounds. You can see a freaking divine tower back there, too. Like, just such little fine details, so it goes such a long way. It's like between that and the freaking water physics that are freaking superb, too. Huh? Huh? That's not high enough to kill us. I did note that, like, for some reason, we slid much faster than normal? I guess, like, because we're on the hill, it caused something to happen, rather than, like, dropping straight down the hole. But, like, we've dropped down that area many a times at this HP and Vigor, and never died there. The fresh what? Today apparently is just like, yesterday was, we're gonna struggle with like the Draconic Tree Sentinel for no reason. And today is, we're gonna struggle with the lands between for no reason. What happened there? Like to show you, you can only jump right down here. And that's where exactly I fell earlier. The game's like, yeah, about that. About that. calculated yesterday. That should be 89. Was it 89? Was it 89? Fine. Fine, I'll switch it to Alexander Shard to make sure we don't accidentally kill ourselves. Fine. I'm sitting going, what's it, 89? What's it, 89 HP? And are we at 83 HP? Where we'll die? Yo, what's up, Liquid? How you doing today, bud? Hopefully doing well. You said you were going to go to Shake Shack today, right? How'd that go? Hopefully you had a good old time. All right, Patches, oh Patches, I need your loot. You're a scumbag who tries to give me the boot.
You scheming little thief! The gods! Wait, please!
Well, it was.
You had lots of fun? I'm happy to hear that.
What is
Near bells. Cool. Did you get anything in particular when you went to the Shake Shack, or just got like the classics? What am I doing? Oh yeah, bells. Bells. You need to go get the bells, or rather offer the bells. Alright, I think we're good. Got some fries and milkshake. Very nice, very nice. Well, sounds like you had a fun time. Got some food while you're at it. Can't complain with that now, can ya? Oh, I freaking used one. I meant to use two, for God's sake. Alright, well, let's go and get ready for the market. Put that back on, and I guess I can find out exactly how much HP it drains. The game is pushing my patience today, I'm telling you what. The lands between. Don't you dare. It got close. It got really close. Alright. Time to start knocking out pasta, shall we? Alright, so if we bleed ourselves, how much HP do we drain? It's a good old 80, 89. No, that's not right. 69. 69. Nice. Is that right? Yeah, 69. Okay, so it was an 89. I got the 9 part wrong, or the right, but the 8 part wrong. It's 69. I don't know. Not a lot of people participated on a regular basis. Hence why the answer is probably no. Not until like we have enough interest in it. I really enjoyed it, and don't get me wrong. It's that there was enough people who were interested. Bye, Margit. It was fun to watch. Yeah, no, it was enjoyable. I enjoy it. I enjoy cooking. Unfortunately, our kitchen's a lot smaller this time around at the new place that we're at, so that would also hinder it a little bit. I like how Maga is still talking. I'm over here freaking killing Gostok. On the bright side, because we killed him during Mogget's speech, Gostok didn't go on the "Why me?" cry, so that's nice. I have to listen to Gostok cry about that. Why is it always me? Shut up, Gostok. Alright. Let's go. Come on, turn around, turn around. You know you want to, you know you want to. Abandon your post. Let me sneak up on ya. No, don't do that. That's not allowed. That's not allowed, friendo. Here, let's sip. Man, that guy has a freaking arm, he does. Like, for real. Let's grab St. Trina arrows. Maybe you don't need to buy the lilies. Maybe use some of the St. Trina arrows. And that way we simply put the Godskin Noble asleep at start with that. Like that's a thought. It's not a good thought, but it's a thought. I'd rather not. I'd rather not. I'm just gonna go back and grab some St. Trina lilies later. Let's dodge this one dude. I don't know if I can just like run past him. I don't think I can. You know what? I'm just gonna play it safe. I was like, I can just dodge here so that he doesn't hit me with a rock. And then he like ran out really quickly and I realized that would be a bad idea. So going down the ladders, just a little safer. We've already made enough mistakes in the lands between. I'm not gonna make one as stupid as that. Honestly, I was a little bit lucky that he didn't run out a little bit further and hit me. So, you know, I'll take the saving graces. The small moments. But so far, bosses, we have not taken a hit. No hit on Magma Worm, no hit at Mogget, Deathrite Bird. We are in the clear. Lands Between, though, I don't know why. I don't know why we've been taking hits into Lands Between. Makes 0 sense. 0 sense. Cool. Let's go down here. And we're almost to Godric. Just a hop, skip, and a jump, and a small little murder later, and we are good to go. Wish I could take out... Like, I probably could take out you now with a mighty shot. Honestly, yeah, I think that is a smart move. It just means we have to deal with a whole lot less in comparison. Like before, we had to deal with the idea that like one of the knights try and kicks me, one has a bow and arrow or a crossbow more accurately. So mighty shot from up there, yeah, I think that's a good call. I think that is a good call. All right, now we just need to murder a pot family, and it's time for Godric. But as long as we can get him to use his weapon art, we should be fine. Like, as long as he uses it, we don't get hit by it by us doing something stupid. Then we're A-okay. The moment I do something stupid, though, I'm gonna get freaking punished hard. And we got the 2 cracked pots, so we now have all 5 that we'll need. Realistically speaking, as long as I'm efficient, I only need 4. But it's good to have the 5th one as backup, right? It's good to have the 5th one. Alright, let's get rid of Mogget Shackles for now. You excited there, buddy? Seems like it. Alright, let's bleed. Perfect. Let's sip. Get Moonville out. Sip. And we're good. Red Spec House probably could have upgraded or leveled up a little bit, but oh well. That's bad news. I put myself into a corner. So that's it at Godric, and I just shouldn't. I seriously panicked there because that combo's so long and so dangerous if you get caught in the initial, like, 3 swings. And I outright panicked. I shouldn't have, but I did. But this, like I said, is what we practice. And anyways, this run was ruined way earlier, so we're good. Maybe I just shouldn't swing when he does that. When he does the roll, maybe I just shouldn't swing and just kind of maneuver around him. Maybe that's what I should do. Maybe that's what I should do. Because that's where I'm getting tripped up, is when he rolls instead of, like, doing a normal move, and I should just space him out instead. I think that might just be the smarter move for me. Okie dokie, Godric. Let's try again. See if I can grow a few brain cells. Alright, this attack. Easy enough. That's how it should go. And not how he somehow just, like, effed it up twice.
We'll return together to our home, bathed in rays of gold.
It's a pretty arena. I really do like it. Alright, we're good. Let's go to the Prison Town Church now. Because it is time for the Godskin Noble and Alright card. Let's level up. So we push Intelli... Is that right? 48? Okay. I was like, the thing for a second, like, is that right? Is that where I should be? I don't know. It's been a minute since I've thought about that. bleed, or edit, you know. Screw these in particular. All right, let's drink. Take that off. Item crafting. 5. All right, let's do it. Let's get everything prepped. I think the only thing I did forget to do, and it's gonna be interesting to see how it changes things, if at all. And if it doesn't change things, then it means I don't need to grab the tier, but we'll see. Is I don't have the charge tier on. I have the poise break tier on currently. Changes things a little bit. Yeah, it's a little more dicey in my opinion. So the charge tier I think is probably just a cleaner run in comparison. So I do like making sure that we can do that. All right. That is what we needed there. Got Starlight Shards at the ready. And after right card, we need to remember level 19, level 60. That is what we need to make sure we're at for the Draconic Tree Sentinel. And probably need to take off the poise break physic as well, for that matter. Alright, we're good. Let's bleed. I need you to go away. Still not gone. Oh, now it is, thank God. I was a bit concerned that I was going to, like, try and go through the wall, basically. Because it has actually killed me that way before by freaking throwing its, whatchamacallit, its, not even axe, I don't even know what to call it. It's whatever, through the wall. Oh, we should have sipped after the Albinoric, but honestly, it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. Alright, where's the Snokke? Should be coming up the stairs as we speak. Perfect. Should only take 3. You actually don't even need to sip there, but oh well. I still think that there's a cleaner way to do this than what I currently am. Yep, like I said, that freaking glintstone, that swift glintstone, it freaks me out every time. Like, we have good timing, but like one of these times I'm just gonna roll early. I feel it in my bones. We will roll early, right? I just feel it. Let's go to EG, so we can upgrade it to +4. EG. Hi, buddy.
Great.
There we go. And then we can go back to the audience pathway, make sure we are good to go. Alright, good there. Got Starlight Shards on. Guess let's bleed first. I didn't level up either. Well, as I've said before, it doesn't really matter because we just push intelligence to 50, right? And that just doesn't affect our fight at all because intelligence won't be a modifier here. Because the spear, you know, I just realized the spear doesn't effing scale, does it? Oh no, it does. It has BE scaling. Why do I feel like it? Oh, it has no attributes required. That's what I was thinking. It has no attributes required, but it does scale. Right. Right. Don't know why I drink that, honestly. You know what I should do? I should drink that with additional stamina. Wouldn't be a half bad idea. It'd be a good buffer in case you mess up somewhere along the line. I don't think I've ever poised broken the snake. The god devouring serpent. Like, obviously we stagger it. I don't think I've ever actually broken its posture or poise. Remember, under G we kill. I hate when it does that attack. It pulls back so far. We actually broke its poise. Look at that. First time for everything, I guess. Am I too far away? Just barely. That was actually a bit scary. I've realized it before, and I realized it now even more so. We can just, like, sip there very easily, and I just haven't been for some reason. But we got it. Bye. A sippin'. Where'd he go? Where'd the tarnish go? Where'd the lowly tarnish go? As imagine. We push 60. 60, 19. Okay. Huh. I mean, we're at 6019 right now. Right? Alright, let's see if the Draconic Tree Sentinel goes as I'm pretty sure it should. Which is, like, make sure we hit it on the first one with the Moonveil and the Transient Moonlight for poise damage. Then we only hit a Transient Moonlight, hit a Transient Moonlight, and then we go up to it and poise break it thereafter. Pretty sure is what it should be. And then we sip Transient Moonlight, Transient Moonlight. Like, that was the pattern that we were running. It didn't work yesterday, I don't know why. Well, next up, Draconic Tree Sentinel, and then Godfrey. And then Morgoth. We have officially only taken one hit to a boss, and that was Godric. Or we've only been hit by a boss once, more accurately. We technically took 2 hits from him. But I have no fear, for we shall definitely take a hit at probably the Fire Giant, as well as Malekith. Malekith is who are really practicing at the end of the day. And this is more just like ingraining everything that we have, you know, learned up unto this point. Oh, I need to make sure I go grab those lilies before I forget at some point. That would be bad. Really don't need the golden seeds, I don't think, but we'll still grab them since it's on our path then. Am I upset about grabbing one? Not really. I'm trying to think of like how many flasks we'll like actually need, because the most we ever need is the full 7 for the whatchamacallit, Putrid Avatar and Kaled. And that we should never really need like more than 1 or 2. Like, if we do, it usually is going to mean that we've done something wrong. The only time I can think of maybe is Radigan in the Erdtree Avatar, but we haven't beat Malekith yet, so honestly, I'm not really gonna sit here and go, well, we'll need it for the Erdtree Avatar. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. We are very much not there yet. We are very, very much just not even thinking about the Elden Beast. Why do I think Erdtree Avatar? The Elden Beast right now. That is not on our to-do list. Our to-do list is to beat Malekith, and if we can beat... Today, like I said before, our major goal is to beat Malekith no-hit. You know, a sub-goal, something that I would still be very proud of if we are able to accomplish, would be Fire Giant first attempt no-hit. If we can do that, that would be pretty freaking huge. That would be pretty freaking huge. We definitely have some signs down for its first phase. It comes down to its second. And maybe, you know what I might do? I might practice Fire Giant as if it were an actual run, i.e. if we don't get the right setup, we bone out. I think that might not be like a half bad idea in the grand scheme of things. Well, let's see if we got it figured out. Don't know why you guys didn't run when you had the chance, but hey, I'll take your runes. Ooh, I just realized we have the poise break physic on still, I think. We'll see how this works out. Okay, that worked. It means we still have to like either dodge or eat through one attack though, is the only thing. Maybe that always was the case, and I'm just dumb. It's a real possibility. It's a possibility. So we don't have to talk to Melina, I'm gonna sit here. I don't think she spawns if we sit here. That was right. One. Item crafting time. 13. Row of fruit, smoldering butterfly. Do we need the smoldering butterflies for any other reason? No. Go for it. We have 13 small cottons. We have a lot of, if we were to mess up, we have extras. Cool. I'm okay with this. Oh, criminy. One thing I need to make sure before we kill Fire Giant, we go grab how many St. Trina lilies? I guess all 3. And that should give me 5 pots for the duo. Nope, not that way. You know, I was probably thinking of, was the path to Farmazula. I think it's like a similar opening almost. And so I like, oh yeah, Farmazula, go left. Nope, nope, go right. Ooh. At a moment there, I went, oh, I don't know if I swung right there. And thankfully we were okay. Thankfully we were okay. All right, let's go. All right, parkour's gone well. Flawless execution. I say that, then this knight's gonna freaking like turn around, smack me right in the jaw and go, aha, yes, flawless execution, eh? Perfect. Yeah, I've learned as we go up, we need to go like left. All right, let's sneak behind this knight right here. And then we have one soldier to deal with. Right through this archway. Little sneaky bugger. Tries to stab me right in the back. Dishonor! Dishonor to you and your family. All right, we can bleed here. All right, let's try and do Godfrey first hit. Our first attempt, no hit. Nope, not first hit. We do not want to be hit. That would be bad. That would be bad. No, thank you. pull aggro of? I genuinely have never pulled aggro at that point. I'm just glad that it didn't, like, wake up the rest of them and then be like, what? What's behind me? You say there's a lowly tarnished with a smoldering flame here? Gaga just turns around, smacks me with the axe. That would be a bit unfortunate. Space mount. Gun. Whew. That was dangerous for a lot of reasons. It thankfully worked. That was dangerous for a whole list of reasons. I knew that as soon as I attempted to sip, he was going to rush at me. In all my other runs where I did that, I thankfully always had time to jump. Now, how? I don't actually know, honestly. But we always successfully have. I should be smart for that boss fight and make sure that we have maybe a few throwing knives or equip my short bow. Like, either one of those options to bait out a specific response, I think would prove beneficial. My friend. Oh, god dang it. Stop running over there. No reason to. Can't even see me. There we go. Oh, do you have glowing eyes? I don't think I've ever seen a Black Knife Assassin with glowing eyes before. There we go. Well, I won't complain. She got stuck in her bed? When you say stuck, like, what do you mean by stuck? Five. Oh, her claws? Yeah, I think they normally, when she goes to the groomer, normally, like, you know, trim her claws. I wonder if maybe that's bothering her, that they're not trimmed. All right. Let's see here. We got everything we need, I think so. True. I forgot to use the god-forsaken Foulfoot. God dang it. Oh well. not the end of the world, just a little bit annoying. We can use it on the giant, I guess. Shoot. Yeah, I completely forgot that we need to use that, like, before the fight. But our strategy for Morgott, perfect. Our strategy worked.
Tarnished. Not but a fool. The Erd Tree wards off all who deign approach.
You're still alive?
We are all forsaken. Oh,
interesting.
None may claim the title of Elden Lord. Thy deeds shall be met with failure, just as I.
Oh, I think he dead this time. Yep, he dead this time. Don't mind me, Morgott. I'll just take a seat.
Hello again. Allow me, you are unprevented. The thorn, a husk, the only way and become my purpose. So I'd like to the flame and guide.
Cool. Good to go. So let's level up.
Your thought.
But I guess we still get to 12 or to 12, 30, 60 no matter what. All right, before I forget, let's go to Fort Height West. So we can go and grab the last 3 St. Trina lilies. I see the fire, yes I do. Merchant friend, be glad I don't kill you. That's an owl. I never actually knew there was an owl in this game. I know that there, no wait, never mind. I have seen slumbering eggs before. So I did know there was an owl here. It's been a while since I've like taken note that it existed.
Oh, nicelies.
I want you and you. Thank you, goodbye. East Capitol Rampart. And trying to think if there's anything else that we need to do. I don't think so. I think we just need to parkour down and kill the Misbegotten. Ooh, I did not like that. Not one bit, not one bit. I thought for sure we were dead. Like almost 110% certain. Alright, let's sip on this. 3 minutes of extra magic damage. You don't want to take 1 hit. Good. We need to make sure that we just get a little bit close. What the hell? That was interesting. That's unfortunate. Actually, this is pretty effective, so I'll do that. Just need to make sure we don't disturb the red main Misbegotten. We're not aggroed. I don't hear it stomping. So I think we good. I think what I hear there is like the gargoyles, am I right? Pretty sure. Cool. We have enough for one rock sling, so we can take care of the one enemy of range on our right. And then we can refresh and then use rock sling through and through, I think. We should be good. As long as I don't make stupid mistakes, that is. That's always like the train of thought, like, I'll be fine as long as I don't do something stupid, right? Alright, we want to have a full FP bar for this one. FP bar for this one. Okay, once again, a little bit too close for comfort, but we made it work. These are good. So have we taken hits today? And there's some really stupid spots too. We took a hit at Fort Height. We died via fall damage at Gale Tunnel. We died via fall damage at Murkwater Cave. And we took a hit from Godric. Yeah. I think Godric's the only boss. Which is sad. Very, very sad. Yeah, that's it. Is it daytime or nighttime? It's night now. I definitely want to make it day so I can just see a little bit better, I think. Just the wee bit. We need 32K. Let's make sure we don't fall off any edges. Like there's a few ledges here that just go, I'm falling off the edge, right? Like that's what's about to happen, and then I go and look at it again. I'm like, no, never mind, I'm good. I'm fine. We're good. Alright, so far so good. I guess I'll just grab this just in case. Because we can always go back for the other golden seeds later. There's the stake of Madoka. And here comes the gargoyle. If our luck today, we're gonna get hit by it. I don't know how. I don't know why. It's just one of those things, like, our luck has been crap. And so I would not doubt it. Like, it's, I guess it's actually pretty far back. It's pretty far back in the grand scheme of things. Alright. It's a relatively straight shot to the fire giant, so we'll get there soon, and then we're gonna treat it like it's an actual run where if we start feeling like we're not in a place where we can win, we're gonna bone out. Which is rough because I do have some runes on me. Not enough for a level. Oh, we don't go up here. Or down here, rather. We go up. We go up, we do not go down. Because then we have to deal with some more ruins. And here we get to deal with the Warhawks. Which are fine, because we can outpace them. I think. I had to think about that for a second, like, I can outpace them, right? The Warhawk's just like right up on me, just like, yes, outpace, you say. No aggro. I don't know how he didn't pull aggro there. That's wicked odd. All right, not gonna complain though. Remember, this technically is not an aggro-based instance. Like, the golem is aiming at us, but we have not aggroed it, if that makes sense. Like, only now is our stamina going down. I mean, now we have its attention. It's undivided attention. As like the wait out one shot, I've never had it like aim back far enough for it to really be concerning. But like, better safe than sorry, right? Better safe than sorry. All right, so we did, okay, who did it? We did everyone first hit, our first try, no hit. With the exception of Godric, as far as bosses are concerned, because we just messed up Godric, and I'm a freaking idiot. Let's try Fire Giant. Fire Giant, first try, no hit. I will give up our 18k runes. Has become super horrible lately. And, like, what capacity? 0. Like, you're talking about, like, as far as, like, the meta's concerned? Or are you talking about, like, the community's concerned? I don't know which. Every match is sweaty. Well, I know that, I think today was, like, the last day of their MMR tests. So I think that you may have just potentially been experiencing one of the MMR tests, right? So that there's that possibility, where they're testing out different like matchmaking setups and like, oh, this one feels better. MMR has sucked. Yeah, that's fair. That was a bit scary. It normally doesn't do the breath attack in there like that. That was a wee bit scary. Alright, we're no longer aggroed. Good stuff. By the way, any luck on the second supercut of Elden Ring? Just want some chill games to get some dailies done? Yeah, it's difficult. Hopefully after these MMR tests, they're able to like pinpoint where people like had the most fun. And hopefully that is like, you know, actually, you know, relatively accurate in the grand scheme of things, right? So 2 and 3, awesome. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, right now I am kind of sitting on the first one, so we have a bit of a backlog. I'm thinking of creating a second channel on YouTube, like a Guild Spire highlights channel, where it's only like edited content, basically, just for the algorithm's sake. Yeah, I haven't posted it yet for that reason, is that way I can have like 3 or 4 backlogged and release like one a week, and that gives you a bit of time to like edit the next one and so on and so forth. So that way, ideally, it's weekly, but like that way you have like a 4-week buffer, if that makes sense. I'm not sure what your thoughts are there. If that makes sense at all. That's what I'm doing with my second channel. What, having like a highlight channel. Or creating a backlog. Or both. Alright. Having a backlog, yeah. I mean, that's what I do with all the VODs. Though I don't probably need to in the grand scheme of things. Twitch requests that you have a backlog, or you don't upload your VODs to other platforms for like a week. So that's why you see like a week's old worth Elden Ring video and whatnot, right? Go up. I was like, okay, there's the week before. So I always have a backlog of VODs to upload as well. Alright, let's do it. Let's get rid of you. Does it say 24 hours? Yeah. Honestly, I like the week because it gives me, like I said, a bit of a backlog. Even if it says 24 hours, I'm like, it's fine. We're fine. We're okay. I think at one point it said 24 hours. I think it, like, they updated further, though. Scoop or no scoop, friend? No scoop. Good. I need to wait till you stand up, though. You gotta be effing joking me. What the hell? It's not second stage yet. Alright, sounds good. Alright, there's a fireball out. Hot foot. Thankfully that hit torrent, not me. What the hell? That's not the cliff I'm normally going to. I don't think this is the cliff I go to either. He's stuck. Thank God. I think, wow, we were so far up than normal. I think this is the cliff I normally go to. Actually had like a really good setup, but like He's acting so strange second phase. It was just, like, even first phase was strange. He, like, rolled Wicked Earling. Ugh. Maybe, like, maybe in one of those moments I just need to go, you know what? We need to cut losses and run it back. Run it back fresh. That just sucks. That really sucks. I feel like we had done so well. But that there is why we practice. Right here. Scoop or no scoop, friend? Why is it not broken? Oh, you gotta be joking me. Okay. That's unfortunate. You did really well that time, too. You know what's actually hurting me, and I might, like, I've thought about it for this fight, is my stamina sucks. Like, just utterly sucks. So maybe a fermented turtleneck might not be a bad shout. Trying to remember where to buy them, though, is the only problem. I know it's one of the vendors. I just forget which one. It might be the one at Bellum Church. I might be able to buy a few. That might actually, like, be a good shout for us to have on hand here, because a few occasions now I've gone to swing with Moonveil and then realized, oh, I don't have stamina. Whoopsie. Stamina sucks. Did you get it off? No. dang. I couldn't see where he was. I didn't know what he was doing. I should have done what I had been, which was being very aggressive and getting underneath of him until I needed to move. That was the play, and I deviated from it, and it cost me. Yeah, there's a few occasions, though, now where I'm like, oh, I'm out of stamina. Shoot. That's even with the Radigan Score Seal. That increases my endurance by 15, I'm pretty sure. So maybe having something that buffs our endurance, or at least increase our stamina recovery, would not be a half bad idea. Just trying to figure out what we could do with that, or where we could get it more accurately. Scoop or no scoop, friend? The transient moonlight. What the hell? What the hell? Did it do the... I heard the fireball. I felt I triggered it. I didn't realize that it did the fire pillars too. It also just sucks that like its foot went up. That's not what I wanted. Like it must have ended up on an object. Unless I couldn't reach it with the transient moonlight. God dang. Yeah, like the moments I see that type of stuff happen, I just need to like, okay, we bone out now. We run away, we bone out. Because I think it's not worth it. It's not bad, but it's not great either. Give me one moment to be able to help with that. There we go. So in my opinion, I'm always going to say that cheap gin bottle is always like a must with Clown. You don't need it, but like the benefit of having more bottles is always beneficial. And then, realistically speaking, it depends for the second one. If you know what map you're going to be on, the ability to see survivors, like all seen, but with Clown when you're invigorated is not bad. However, personally, I like the additional slowdown from the, I think it's the ethanol, instead. Just because you usually can get a bit of better results of that on most maps. Like, that's always what I'm thinking about when thinking about add-ons for killers, is like, will this work on any map? Unless I know exactly what map I'm going to, in which case then I can cater my build to that map specifically. I did that way too early. I thought, oh, you did that attack. I've never seen you do that attack. Oh, okay. Ooh. Yep, Fire Giant still... Like, we're getting better. We're getting closer to having cleaner runs of Fire Giant. But it's still a struggle. Why were my runes there? What? The game just like took pity on me, like, well, here's your runes. Yeah, I freaking 0 runes, thanks game. I actually kind of would like if your runes or souls were always out of the boss arena. I think that would be like a genuinely good change. I need to sip before a second stage. got to be joking me. How did I not trigger the second freaking bomb? I could have sworn I heard the ch-chung of both of them earlier, and apparently not. But what I'm finding is the answer is second phase, be aggressive. I just need to get better at it because we missed so many moon fails, so many transient moonlights that run. And I don't know, like, if I just got outspaced or what, but we did. Fire Giant still, right now, one of my bigger struggles. We're getting there. We're making more sense of it all. But still definitely a major struggle. Alright. We freaking did it. So, yeah, I think probably our best bet is to be aggressive like that, like keep on top of the hand. And as long as we can do that, then it seems like we're in a better position for Fire Giant. So, I think if we do that, we accomplish that, we should be good. Oh boy, oh boy. Let's level up. +9, we won't get the +10 until after Godskin Duo. So this run, we took hits at Godric and at Fire Giant for our bosses. I imagine that Malekith will be added to that list shortly. But we have an hour and 12 minutes. We still, like I said, have to do Godskin Duo, but I don't think that will be too much of an issue. It's really just the journey getting there. So why does that look like that's something in the distance? Like, what is over there? It's just like the clouds. It almost feels like there actually is something over there. Or it could just be the clouds. That's an option too. But even there, like, if you look at that, it definitely looks like clouds, but it looks like they're almost formed into something. Very interesting. Very interesting. All right, Melina, time to set yourself on fire.
I have lost this world and death. Are you to commit? Very well, let my hand.
Time for crumbling Fatima Zula. We still have the freaking golden pickled fowlfoot effect. That's funny. Tis Fallen What you again? Smith and Stone 8. Gold Rune 9. First time here, bud? It definitely seems like it because he has his whatchamacallit, his shield up and ready in case of an attack. He's like, where's the enemies? I should sip this as well, honestly. That's unfortunate. That was lucky. I thought about it before, and I'm probably gonna have to rethink that again, but definitely should make sure that we split those two up and aggro one at a time. Because that got a bit ugly. Just a tiny bit. Alright, let's pop this. Oh, not yet. Not yet. First we need to do the dragon run. Alright. And now we just hold W and pray that for some reason, pray that the dragon doesn't for some reason hit us. Normally it just does the lightning field attacks, so I'm pretty sure it never would. But we've only done this part of the run a handful of times. So I very much can never say never. I was about to do something, that's for sure. There. Yeah, as soon as it jumps, we can normally just stun it. Reset them. Alright, and now we have to deal with the archers. Good. That archer is always going to frickin' spook me. Yep. Alright, and time for Godskin Duo. Let's make sure we have these at the ready. Alright, we wait for the night. That one passes. And then we off to the races. Good stuff. All right. I mean, got the path into the Godskin Duo down pretty well. Well, we should probably switch this to you and you for emerging purposes in case something happens. But nonetheless, middle pillar there. One, roll, two, roll. Adam will just cost us. Wait for the snap. All right. That will be the Godskin Duo down. Yeah, once we found out the setup for Godskin Duo, it's been a freaking breeze. It has been a breeze. Alright, let's make our way over to Malekith, and we have an hour. So yesterday we got to Malekith, and we have 30 minutes left, and now we have about an hour. So that alone shows improvement, right? Oh, sorry about that, bud. Oh, I didn't realize you were there too. Yeah, I didn't realize there was a second one. I knew there was the first one. Well, that's on me for changing up the pathing, seeing if I could, instead of getting behind it, just to kill it. And sometimes sneaking's the best idea. With devotion? Oh, dark devotion. Nemesis with dark devotion. I mean, there's a lot of good options. you could do Myers, theoretically speaking. Yeah, overall, there's a lot of good options for that. Nope, I'm just gonna run past your friendo. You miss? Oh, thank God not. Keep on running, running, running. Go past you. He is the crucible. Oh, not yet. Close. Close. I mean, I guess you could, like, play around with someone who notoriously gets hit by pallets, where you could play around the pallets aggressively, right? So, like, maybe Billy or Bubba. But if you want, like, specifically, like, obsession value, then Myers might make sense if you use the add-on that gives you more stock progress when you're stalking the obsession. That way you ideally should always be chasing the obsession, right? You could also just, like, get rid of Nemesis entirely and run Furtive Chase instead, right? That'd also be a good option. So you could switch the obsession. Wait. Yeah, it's true. That is true. For this lightning wall to dissipate. Ooh. Furtive Chase. Furtive Chase is not a bad shout for what you're attempting to do. Yeah, we don't need that. We'll grab that, though. Even though I don't think we'll have enough for another level. Actually, we will. We'll have enough for one. Maybe not, because we need to upgrade this. Our weapon. Yeah. Alright. Well, let's drink this when we get up top. I mean, you could, yeah. That is very much an option. The thing is, you're just dedicating so much, right, to that synergy. And the main benefit that you're going to get out of Nemesis is when the obsession changes, you can see their aura for a short period of time, which is great, mind you. However, I don't know if it's necessary for what you're looking to accomplish with Dark Devotion. That's my only problem. Hey, you could do Furtive Chase, Dark Devotion, Nemesis, and then, like, another thing of your choosing. That is an option. Alright, we're going to sit back here and make sure you can't hit us. Because I don't think I can hit you from there. Ooh. Right here seems fine. yeah, in that case, like I said, those three would definitely work together. Oh, I was gonna say that should hit. It did not, though. Oh, you gotta be joking. Thank God. That's literally one of my last freaking attempts. And now for a fun little moment. I just so hate this. I don't know if there's a better way to manage this area than to do what I'm about to do, which is just dodge and hope that it's right. Ooh, well, no matters this time, it would seem. Alright. Well, let's sit so we can remove aggro, first off and foremost. Let's go to EG, me boy. EG. Yeah, but that can take a lot of blood points, depending, right? All depends on the web's RNG. Unless you have the majority of the perks already. Alright. Time to try and beat Malekith. The web hates you? Yeah. It do be like that sometimes. Actually, hold up. Can pop you. Mitigate. You. There we go. That should be enough for one more level. Uno más. 1242.60. All right, let's see if we can no-hit Malekith. That was our goal today. We have like an hour's worth of time to complete it, so it's definitely, we have time. Boy, oh boy. Fire breath, we're good. Hi, buddy.
Who approacheth destined death, I will not have it stolen from me again.
Away. We have one more hit, then we need to reset. We need to get to a pillar. Messed up. We Apparently, you need to be on his left side to repose, not his right. And I don't know why that is, but it is. But we got it. We got the repose. That was our first attempt. No. We almost won a no-hit Malekith first attempt and we freaking botched it. What the frick? Okay. I'm still so happy that we got the repose off. It takes 3 moon veils, mind ya, and then 1 hit immediately after. And then we do another few hits and then we repose and kill. Oh, we got it. We got this. No fire breath, so we need to roll. Up there, so we have the column. Oh, we need to reset. I always forget that the Wondrous Physic has a longer sip time for some reason than the Flask of Cerulean Tears, and I don't know why that is. You know, I guess the Tarnished really just wants to frickin' savor the moment in the middle of a frickin' fight. But, you know, you do you, I guess. Alright, go again. Alright, breath, we're good. Let's get a pillar. Alright, I got greedy. That's me. That's on me. Like, as soon as I got it off, I'm like, okay, we're good. And I looked at it close, I'm like, I'm dead. I'm a dead freaking woman walking. Alright, let's do it. 2 hand. Yeah, we really... Like, consistently enough, I don't have to distract the frickin' Draconic Tree Sentinel. Like, would it be safer? Yes. Do I have to? No, not really. Early. I rolled early. My first attempt of the day. We quite literally, like, not even joking, it's not like... I can't claim victory, but we killed him. If we had gotten the repose off, we killed him. And now we're just freaking botching it. Was that Royal's Night Resolve? It's always interesting seeing shades or phantoms right before and seeing what they're doing. Like, I wasn't sure if that was a Royal Night Resolve. I wasn't sure if that was Bloody Slash they were doing, or why they're even swinging in general. I held B instead of pressing it for the roll. I messed that up. God dang it. We almost did it first try, and now I just can't do it at all. You're still here. What are you doing? What are you doing, friendo? Any other shades along our way? Anyone fighting the Draconic Tree Sentinel V2? Second version with twice as much health. If that thing had like the same amount of health as the first one, I would kill it. But it don't. Again with that bull crap where, like, for some reason, because the main hitbox of the pocket sand isn't blocked by the pillar, that, like, it goes through the pillar instead. Again? Come on. Why are we doing that? And why am I not rolling to be safe? I should just roll that to be safe. In fact, I just don't need to use the pillars and screen myself where I could put myself in a weak position. I need to also think of it that way. There's no reason unless I'm setting up for second phase. Fire breath, we're good. Like, I thought to myself, I should just block out the column. That would make sense. Like, no, we just, like, had a conversation about how I shouldn't. And that it's usually a bad idea because it ends up screening me from their next action. I don't know if it's going to be Pocket Sand or Sonic Garong, or they're coming around the pillar. And then I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. I should jump it. And then I just jump early, I guess? Yeah. We ended up on top of it. Alright, breath, we're fine. So I can't sip now, I need to get behind a pillar. Yes! 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 We beat Malekith no hit! Remembrance of the Black Blade, Legend frickin' Feld, Death returned to the land. That is our first time beating him no hit. Frickin' hell. Oh my god, okay, that was our goal. That was our goal for the stream. Our goal was to beat Malekith. No hit. That was what we were aiming to do. And we technically only have 3 bosses. Technically 5. But technically 3. We have Gideon, the All-Knowing, who have never fought no hit. We have Poor Lou and Godfrey. And then last but not least, we have Radigan and whatchamacallit. We have Radigan and Elden Beast. We're almost done. We're almost done. No. Could we potentially... There's no way, right, that we potentially win, we finish the run today. Obviously, it's not like a full hitless run for obvious freaking reason. But, like, is there potential that we finish a run where we do each boss hitless? Like, we finish each boss hitless. Like, if we do that, that's huge. I mean, next up's Gideon the All-Knowing. Yeah, he should be right up here. Alright, let's bleed. I honestly have no expectations for this fight. Zero. Zilch. None. I genuinely have no clue what to expect from him. Hey, Gideon, you sack of spuds.
I knew you'd come to stand before the Elden Ring, to become Elden Lord. It's a sad state of affairs. I commend your spirit, but alas, none shall take the throne. Queen Marika has high hopes for us. I know in my bones
Die, scum!
cannot become a lord. Not even you
That's Gideon no hit.
cannot kill.
Can you shut up already? I want to move on to Horaloo. We have two bosses. We have only two bosses. We're 55-60 now. This is the furthest we've gone, no hit. So, to be clear, we have taken hits this run, but we've beaten every boss, no hit. Next up's Horaloo. It's two bosses. Two bosses and we've done the full run. Two bosses, we've done the full run. I cannot tell you how freaking ecstatic I am about that. Okay, so first phase is Godfrey. Godfrey should be fine. We just need to outspace him like we would his shade. That's the biggest thing of Godfrey. Horaloo, on the other hand, we'll figure it out as we go. I didn't recognize that attack. That was not an attack as Shade did. So this is why I practice. Our goal now, so to be clear, now that we've made it here, our goal now is to every stream make it the Horaloo. Or actually, well, Godfrey. We haven't actually gotten the Horaloo yet. But our goal now is to get to Godfrey. We've beaten every boss prior to Godfrey no hit. That alone is just like a huge accomplishment for me. Is every boss beaten, and you know, obviously we took our lumps with like Fire Giant, with Malekith, but otherwise, you know, they have been all no hits in the end. I feel like I should have rolled there, and that I may have rolled late. This moveset's pretty much the same as the Shades, yet for some reason I'm botching this even more. It might just also be my nerves, my anxiety, because we've never made it this far. I will say, I love that the first time we fight Gideon, we beat him no hit. First try. And it's like, yep, weak enemy ahead. And we just poised them out with Moonveil, Transient Moonlight. And like, when he moved away, then Moonlight, then Gap Close, then Moonlight. It worked out perfectly. Oh. Oh. I might have to study some no-hit runs from people like Seki and Gino, and see if there's anything I should be doing differently here. If I just need to be just better at spacing them and just learn when to dodge those slam attacks like that. I forgot to drink, didn't I? Is that also Moonveil? No, that looks longer. Is that Nagikiba? I love the music. Oh my word. No, thank you, friend. Just gonna stomp. Ooh, I don't remember that one. Forgot about a slight thing. I jumped because he slams, but I forgot that he slams down. And so I may have jumped into it. But that went better. That went better. We almost got him to Horaloo. And once we can get him consistently to second phase, then that's progress, right? That's kind of what we saw with Beast Clergyman. All right, let's go again. Let's do it. What is that? I genuinely don't know what that weapon was. I need to make sure... I wonder if it's similar to Morgott, that foot down equals slam. We need to maybe pay more attention to his animation, because I definitely rolled really early on that. We're technically 4 bosses away. Technically 2. Well, maybe I could say it like... What? 3.5? Because we have Horaloo, which is just at the second phase of Godfrey. But Ratigan and Elden Beast are literally 2 different enemies. I see the twirl over his head and I panic. I'm going, he's gonna swing. Oh, no, he's gonna swing. Oh, no, oh, and I did. Uh-oh. No, let's not even bleed here. Let's just practice his movesets. And once we are regularly getting to the second phase, then we can start bleeding. I think that's what we did with Beast Clergyman too, and it helped. It reduced the setup time, right? So it makes a bit of sense. We can at least sip at door. We can do that much. I'm gonna say though, I'm gonna give Godfrey 10 more minutes. If we cannot push him to Horaloo, we're gonna take a break and take our victory for beating Malekith no hit.
Honest warrior, 'twas nobly fought.
Are you sure about that though? Are you sure? Godfrey shouldn't be all that different from a Shade, but it is enough to where it is throwing me off. Bye-bye. All right. Let's go again. Maybe.
Honest warrior, 'twas nobly fought.
Okay. I need to be aware that the second stomp down, knee up, roll. We at least dodged the first one, so improvement. We improved. That's what matters, right? Improvement. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I love seeing pre-lightsaber giant smash. That's amazing.
Honest warrior, 'twas
We spaced out. We were too far away for the transit moonlight, and we jumped late. All right, like 7, 8 more minutes. So probably like I'd say 3 to 5 more tries, depending on how long we take. More accurately, how long we last. Screw that sconce in particular. Ooh, excuse me. I didn't drink, did I? Ooh, that felt really delayed. Too close for comfort for me.
honest warrior, 'twas nobly fought.
Yeah, I didn't foresee the axe up move. That was a tad unexpected. We survived longer though. We're getting there, making progress. I think also after tonight, watching some other no hit, no damage runs against Godfrey proper and Horaloo will prove beneficial for me, as I'll be able to figure out, oh, here's what I did differently than them, right? Or they're doing differently than me. That's unfortunate. We're getting him down to what, like... What is that? Maybe a fourth? Maybe a fifth of his health down? Oh, dang it, why am I so... Am I even exhausted? I'm just yawning. Honestly, I might just be holding my breath. Whenever I'm in the fight, I might be just, like, not breathing. My body's like, breathe! Dang it, breathe! You need to breathe so you can think, and so you can think, so you can fight. Like, no, I just will choose not to breathe. That's an option too, right? Not breathing? Who needs breathing? Oxygen? Ah! We're lowly tarnished. Early. I jumped early. Alright, I think it's probably gonna be our last run for Godfrey. I'm just still so happy that we no-hit Malekith and Beast Clergyman. That alone is just like the cherry on top for me. It really is. And we figured out a better, like, not a foolproof way of beating Fire Giant, but like a way that seems consistent enough. I think we can make it work. Yep, way too early.
'Twas nobly fought.
All right, I'll do some more studying on no-hit strats for Godfrey, first Elden Lord. Godfrey Shade definitely had fewer moves for us to worry about, where Godfrey, the first Elden Lord, or Godfrey proper, definitely has a few more tricks up their sleeve. Oh, interesting. If you don't pick up the Erd Tree heal, the Blessing of the Erd Tree also is here. Very interesting. All right. We actually made it to frickin' to Godfrey. That alone just is so hype for me. Also, I never really looked at these. Stormhawk Axe. Thunderstorm. Imbue the armor's wing blade of lightning, swing it around to create a Tempestus Lightning Storm. Follow up with additional input and perform up to 2 spinning attacks, and the lightning will stay on the blade for a while. Interesting. It's a DD rating. That's pretty cool. I do like that. Hi, Dong Eater. Suck a brick. D's also dead. Rajir's like permanently asleep / dead. Fia's gone. Yeah, like how if you like never came back to the round table, like everyone's just dead and you don't know why. Like, oh, what happened here? Why is everyone dead or gone or both? Roderica is over here now. This guy's dead. Ensha's gone. She's dead. I don't think Rajier dies. Maybe you have to sit for Rajier to die. There's the Have you sit? Rajier, are you dead yet? Nope. He's not dying anytime soon. Wonder what this fight looks like with Moonveil. Mad Tongue Alberich. A joke is the answer. A joke is the answer. All right. Well, that's kind of everything that I wanted to see. Yeah, that's the Parnum. All right. Well, I'm gonna end this pretty happy, honestly. Like I said, we got through Malekith no hit, and that was like our major goal. And we were able to successfully get there. Obviously, it wasn't first try. We almost did it first try, but it was not first try. I think, though, we can easily recreate it, and I think that's the biggest thing, is that we can easily recreate that with Malekith, as long as we're patient. As far as Fire Giant, I think we have a more consistent way of beating him, at the very least. Might not be the best way, but at least it's going to be seemingly more consistent than what we were attempting before, which really didn't have much of a plan. We just kind of force ourselves underneath and take swings at their hands, right? Outside of that, most of our follies today, I think, can be easily corrected by just a few adjustments. The hit at Fort Height, I think I'm going to sneak up to the door and then grab the knight's attention thereafter, rather than what I'm doing now. What else, if anything? The fall death at Gale Tunnel just never happened. We'll ignore that. The death at Murkwater Cave, once again, that was the game. That wasn't even me. But we will not let that happen again. Godric, just need to be a bit more patient and take more time to dodge the attack than to just try and force the fight. Outside of that, yeah, that's kind of it. That is kind of it at this point in time. Just keep on practicing, and eventually we're gonna, tomorrow the goal is get back to Godfrey, obviously. And the major goal, stretch goal is to get the Horaloo, which is second phase Godfrey proper. If we can do that, then I feel like we've definitely made progress. And then if we get past that, and then we fight Ratigan and Elden Beast, I mean, the long goal would be, beat Elden Beast. So, we're getting there slowly but surely. I say Parma. It's Pada. Let's say for Pada, not Parma. What's this freaking Parmesan cheese? Fighting some of Parmesan cheese. Can I not hit those things? Sure I can. Maybe not. Maybe not indeed. Rude. They're not breakable. Godskin Duo's down to a science. Alright. Well, on that note, guys, as always, if you did enjoy the show, please make sure to hit that follow button. If you haven't already, though, check out our Extra Life campaign. We're trying to help heal kids at Sanford Children's Hospital here in Fargo, North Dakota. On that note, guys, I'll see y'all tomorrow at 7 p.m. CST. Bye-bye!